are. And we are live. So, well, welcome everybody, and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Marcus Tucker. I work with Safeco Insurance, and I'm here with one of our very best partners, Mitchell Reed and Schmitten Insurance, that serves much of the greater Central Washington area, locations all throughout. And what a great and joyous opportunity today that we get to present a wonderful organization with our emergency community support grants today. So with that, I just want to again introduce myself, Marcus Tucker with Safeco. And I want to turn things over actually to my region director, Trish Nelson, to have a few moments to comment on Liberty Mutual, what was behind this community support grant program, and also the partnership with Mitchell Reed. So Trish Nelson.
Thank you, Marcus. Hi, everybody. I'm Trish Nelson. As Marcus mentioned, I'm the region director for Washington and Alaska, the great state of Alaska. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here today with us in these unprecedented times. It's amazing what we're all living through and going through on a daily basis, and the difference that you're making in your community is very noteworthy. So a little bit of perspective about this grant program. We added $1 million in nonprofit giving. We started with 500,000, and it had so much traction that we added another 500,000 2 weeks later. And so we're putting that in the hands of our great agency partners like Mitchell Reed and Schmitten. Our total commitment to nonprofit giving is somewhere in the neighborhood of $16 million, which is pretty remarkable. I've been with Safeco for 30 years, and that's one of the reasons, right? We do what's right. We support our people. We have unprecedented commitment to our agent partners, and we support them in the things that they're doing within their community. I think about my relationship with Brent, and I've known him for years. And I just know how much he cares about his community and wants to give back. And his commitment to Safeco, his participation on our agency council, everything that he's done with us over the years is noteworthy. And his team is fantastic. So I thank you for submitting this grant. I'm glad that I was able to help support it. And then mostly serve Wenatchee Valley. I think about, as I read through the grant proposal, and all that you do in the community and all that you give back to make a difference, it's really remarkable. And so I hope this helps you in your mission. From Safeco, from Liberty Mutual, I just want to say thank you for everything that Mitchell Reed and Schmitten, it's a hard mouthful, does within their community and serve Wenatchee Valley. So thank you very much. And then I'll just turn it over to Tom for anything that he'd like to add.
Yeah, so, Tom Becker, the commercial lines region director. Not much to add other than we had 230 Northwest nominations, and we're very pleased that Wenatchee was able to receive one of the 6 grants that we had this time around. So great to be able to give away money. It's a lot of fun to be able to give away money to very worthy organizations. And it's I'm sure that'll go to very, very good use in the community of Wenatchee. So thank you very much for submitting, and very pleased to be able to offer these grants.
Wonderful. Well, again, this is Assistant Vice President Trish Nelson, Region Director for Safeco, as well as Assistant Vice President and Region Director for Western Washington, Alaska for the Liberty Mutual Business Line side, Tom Becker. I know both of you have very busy schedules, and we're super grateful that you could carve time out to be here with us today. So thank you for that. Yeah, this is a great time. I'm super proud of Liberty. You know, I've been with Liberty now going back to my days pre-Liberty. almost 15 years. And this is one of the moments that I feel like is the time where we are living our values as an organization. And, you know, a lot of organizations talk about those kinds of things. And I know it's very vogue to talk about values and things like that. But I just wanted to cover those really quickly. Our values here at Liberty Mutual is to act responsibly, to be open, to keep it simple, to make things better. And the other one that I absolutely love, and I think is really where we're at here today, is to put people first. And so we're super grateful to be, in the position to be able to partner with such a fine organization. I was touched by reading the grant nomination that Jackie Adamson put together, as well as visiting your website and seeing all the wonderful things that Serve Wenatchee is doing. So with that, I want to turn things over to Mr. Brent Schmitten, president of Mitchell Reed and Schmitten Insurance. And I want to give you the opportunity to share your thoughts and comments, as well as introduce your team members that have joined us here today. So Brant, I'm going to turn things over to you.
Yeah, so thank you all for taking the time. Thank you for being here. We've got, as Marcus mentioned, we've got offices Wenatchee, Cashmere, Leavenworth, Cle Elum, Ellensburg, and Yakima, and we've got representation from most of those. The ones that aren't here are either on vacation or actually working. So I appreciate those that are still working and don't have time to just sit here. But no, it's good. Our agency history in Wenatchee goes back to 1917 with Mitchell Reed, and through different names and everything else. In 2017, we were fortunate enough to acquire Gallatley Insurance, who their history in Wenatchee goes back to 1900. So long history in Wenatchee, and Yakima with Elliott, Guzzi Insurance, and Cle Elum, long history in all of those communities. So we feel fortunate to be able to do what we do. We feel really fortunate. Our relationship with Safeco and Liberty, as Marcus mentioned, it's a great partnership. So we feel very fortunate for everything that Liberty does, everything that Safeco does. I was talking to Marv today. Actually, we were the second agency appointed with Safeco Insurance in 1923. So pretty exciting that way. But anyway, we appreciate the partnership. We appreciate what Liberty does for the independent agencies like ourselves. It is second to none. And then what you guys are doing, giving back to the community and Serve Wenatchee and everything else is amazing. So thank you all very much.
Great. Brent, thank you for your leadership and such a fine organization in Mitchell Reed and Schmitten. I want to have Jackie, the star of the hour here. You truly did put together a beautiful nomination. And I wanted to give an opportunity for you to share why you nominated Serve Wenatchee Valley and really kind of how you landed on that process. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Jackie.
Well, when I first read about the grant opportunity for nonprofit community service organizations, there was no second thought. It was, well, Serve Wenatchee. They are, I feel, the central hub to helping people in Wenatchee. And not that they're the leaders or the main core, but they work with everybody. It's a centralized place to go. And if they can't help that person, they more than willingly guide them to the other resources that are available. Before I started working at Mitchell Reed and Schmitten, and years before, I was a volunteer at Serve Wenatchee. So I know exactly what that heartbeat is. And there's nothing more gratifying than helping somebody in need, and not just for that single moment, but also with the idea that let's help them better their lives from today forward, so that they're not coming back to us, and they can take what they've learned from Serve Wenatchee and pass that on to their friends, family, their children, help them to be better prepared for the world out there.
That's great. Well,
So
Jackie,
there's nobody that they won't help in some way.
that's wonderful. Well, Jackie, like I said, you put together such a wonderful nomination, and I thank you for you taking advantage of the opportunity that was in front of you and taking the time out, because I know those things take time to nominate this organization. So thank you for
Thank you.
you taking the bull by the horns and doing that. And so really, I do want to have the opportunity to introduce both Tom Neese and Donna Pruitt from Serve Wenatchee Valley. And really, I wanted you to have a few moments to share your story and hopefully how these funds will help you to be able to really complete your mission in the ongoing work that you do at Serve Wenatchee. So Tom and Donna, welcome. I'll let you introduce yourselves and what you do for Serve Wenatchee Valley.
Thank you. So my name is Tom. I serve as the executive director here at Serve Wenatchee. I've been here since August 3 years ago, so coming up on my senior year as I finished my junior year. So by now I'm supposed to know something, I guess. But what I do know is that Serve Wenatchee was formed in the late 1990s with a group of pastors that kind of came together and saw a human need to be responded to in a concerted effort and a collaborative way. And so that was the late 1990s informally, and formally Serve Wenatchee started in 2003 as a 501c3 nonprofit organization. In that time, we have simply built a way for us to connect people with the resources they need, and our specific focus is to connect families that are struggling to stay safely home. And so we really are, I would say, hyper-oriented, being a homeless prevention organization. And so it's not that we don't work with our homeless population, but we do more referral for them to connect them with experts in that area. And we really believe ourselves to be experts in helping families navigate the challenges. I think it's the number, at least last year, was 65% of the people in America could not handle a $500 crisis to their financial budget without creating significant impact. And so to be able to be in that place has been amazing. We are a collaborative, and so our funding sources come from churches and businesses and individuals all around this community. And our funding sources are twofold. We have our general fund sources that keep the lights on and keep us here. But other funding sources like this one, because we have that other side, we are able to communicate with you that 100% of this $5,000 that is donated here will go to meeting the direct needs of families in this community. We don't take any administrative cost out of that. It goes directly to the families that are in need. And because of that, I want you guys to know that you are not supporting Serve Wenatchee with this money. You are supporting the recipients that are receiving this. You are directly reaching into the homes and the lives of people that are really hurting during this particular season. We've been here for 17, 18 years, and we know people are hurting anyway. But this is, as has been said already, unprecedented. And so we simply are humbled and honored by your confidence in Serve Wenatchee to be able to navigate through this and get this into the lives of families that need this help right now. I'm going to introduce you to Donna and have her share just a little bit about how the grant will be supported and what we're doing specifically during this season.
Thank you, Tom.
So yeah, my name is Donna. I was going to try to go first and say I was Tom and that was Donna, but it didn't work out. But anyway, we have, as Tom mentioned, this has been very unprecedented, so many things going on. And we have chosen to really focus a lot of our efforts with folks who were laid off and are in that in-between time from when they got their last paycheck and when they get their first unemployment check. And we know that there's a lot of struggle with that right now. There are people that are they're a month without a paycheck right now. So we started a layoff triage program, and we've been providing families with grocery gift cards, non-food items, lots of diapers, but shampoo and laundry soap and things like that, and then also rent assistance. And right now, the rent assistance isn't, because we know as soon as people get that unemployment, there's going to be a bit of a windfall for them. They'll catch back up. Once that unemployment goes back to its normal levels in July, and we see who gets to go back to work and who doesn't, that rent assistance is going to be vital, because a lot of people won't be able to afford their normal rents on what they make on unemployment. So this is going to really serve to help a lot of families avoid eviction. And, everyone's working together. A lot of the landlords and property management companies they're working with people, but, they've got bills to pay too. So we're just trying to make sure everyone gets to stay home. We think about all those little kids in those houses and in those families, and they get to stay home, stay in their school. It's just, this is, like Tom said, unprecedented time, but this has been also a great opportunity, as was mentioned before, that we get to live out our values. And so it's wonderful to see so many people and organizations and businesses like Safeco and Liberty Mutual coming together and providing that kind of financial support and really putting the values into action. And we're so thankful to be a part of that. And so this is going to go to very good use. A lot of moms and dads are going to be very thankful to get this and be able to keep their families safe and secure.
That's great.
One of the things, if I may add, that we have asked, the question, for the last really 2.5 months. We walk in the morning and we simply say, what are we going to do today? And the answer is the same every day. We're going to do whatever we can with what we have.
That's great.
And that has been a profound statement, because that's constantly moving, but you are giving the opportunity through this to be able to have more, to be able to do more.
That's great. Well, Tom and Donna, thank you both so much for your time. Thank you both for the tireless work that you do, and also carving time out of your day here today to be able to celebrate this well-deserved grant going to a wonderful organization. So thank you. And with that, Brent, I believe we actually have something to present. If we could cram it through the TV screen, computer screen, we would.
Huge.
It is huge, but we have a check for Serve Wenatchee for $5,000. And so I want to say, on behalf of Liberty Mutual, Safeco Insurance, and in partnership with our valued friends at Mitchell Reed and Schmitten, we give $5,000 of our emergency community support grant to Serve Wenatchee, a well-deserved organization. Thank you so much for all that you do to support the wonderful community of Wenatchee. Let's hear it for Serve Wenatchee.
Wow.
Okay, and so with that, Brent, do you have any closing words that you'd like to share before we button things up for today?
No, I'd just like to thank Tom and Donna for all that you guys are doing for Wenatchee and Serve Wenatchee. Fantastic. So great job. Keep it up. If this, I know it'll go to good use. And so that is fantastic. Marcus, Trish, Tom, Dave, if he was here or if he's listening somewhere, thank you again for Safeco and Liberty and all that you guys do for us and for the communities that agencies serve. So great job. So appreciate everything.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you everyone for today. Again, congratulations to Serve Wenatchee, and I wish everyone a safe and happy rest of your week. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Marcus.